may not be related. This is the final look. Here it is. Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, so today, as you can see, I'm going to be a Playboy Bunny. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna share what makeup I'm doing with you. But yes, check out my cute new hair. I'm obsessed. I still have to put on the other accessories like the cuffs and the collar and my tail, but I am obsessed. I have some double-sided tape going on in here, but alas, we are doing the dang thing. Here I am. I feel extra cute because I just got my new hair done with my bestie and absolute the best hairstylist in Salt Lake City, Ashton Anderson. She's amazing. I adore her so much. She gave me the most gorgeous haircut. When I said Victoria's Secret hairstyle, she said say no more. And so yeah. Now I'm here, I'm feeling super duper cute. Let's get into the makeup. I do have a little cocktail here with me, only for those 21 and over, but my audience, you are all very smart women between the ages of 25 and 35. So I hope y'all are having the best Halloween. Okay, I am going to use these bunny ears to help me out a bit. I don't ask me why, but literally growing up, I literally only wanted to be cute. I only wanted to be hot. Probably because I grew up very nerdy. I'm going to use the last bit of my Embryolisse moisturizer. There's not very much left in here, but it is such a good moisturizer. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. I wore some makeup earlier, but I already cleaned that off. Ooh. And I'm so excited. We are just going to enjoy Salt Lake City. I'm gonna use just a little bit more. This Embryolisse moisturizer is fantastic. It is super duper moisturizing. Highly recommend. I'll make sure everything is linked down below in the description. And I'm actually going to do pretty simple makeup for this. It is going to be pretty glam though. Oh my gosh. I'm looking a little bit paler than usual too. So let's see how this goes. I also have here the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. It's very interesting this is labeled as a skin tint because I actually think it is very high coverage. I treat this more as a foundation than anything else, and you can see with this drop, I don't use this dropper applicator. I don't know why they did that, but if you are watching this, you can see that I just applied it kind of like if it was a concealer, like using the concealer stick. And yeah, so like super high coverage even without the concealer. I used not even a third of the concealer in each spot. It's super full coverage, which I actually really like. And it is a very dewy finish. Tell me, how are y'all doing? What have y'all been up to? It's like looking a little matte right now, but it always like wears in and looks so gorgeous. But yeah, very full coverage. Gorge. I am going to prime my eyes using the MAC Paint Pot, and I think this is Soft Ochre actually. I'm still, if you've been here, you know that I've been working on this for a long time. I was honestly just gonna call it quits, but then I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and keep on working on it. It's not over till I say it's over. Since being back in Utah, my eyelids have been getting sweatier and oilier than usual, so I've been rubbing my eyes, and it's been really nice to use the paint pot to help combat that. Even though I really haven't been wearing eyeshadow like that lately. Makeup trends are just really giving no makeup. Like no makeup at all. So here I am. Let me nestle closer to you so you can somewhat see what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything super complicated. I'm just using this tiny little makeup brush from this tiny little travel makeup brush kit that I got. It's actually been working out super well. My lips are incredibly chapped, but I am gonna use a lip stain, so I'm actually not gonna put lip balm on them. Let's see. Y'all listen up. Here's the story. I've been so obsessed. It's become a recurring theme in my life lately to listen to the song I'm Blue, Dabba Dee Ba Da Ba. It's so fun. It's such a jam. I enjoy the song so much. And so I'm going with a light shade all over. And this is really going to be like my everyday makeup, just elevated. So I'm using the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, and I use the shade Fair. And I'm applying that all over my eyes. Let's not get into the implications of how horrible the Playboy Bunny situation actually was, like those conditions. Super sad. Hugh Hefner was a terrible person, and I think this is just a great conversation starter to talk about exploitation. But besides that, I want to know what y'all have been up to. Have y'all been enjoying fall? I've been mostly unpacking, and Utah in the fall is so pretty. The weather is so nice. It's actually been really warm out here. I kind of miss the incredible amount of leaves that are in Indiana during the fall, but I've been enjoying being in Utah. It's just been so fun. I was recently in LA, so I've been traveling quite a bit, so it's been like hard to catch my breath for a moment. And I've been more just like planning for December, and yeah. Ooh. So I put a little bit of mesh in the upper outer corner. Loving that. And let me do a little bit of Silhouette, this dark brown shade. I'm going to put that along my eyes as like a little eyeliner. I would love to know about your Halloween traditions growing up. Do you even celebrate Halloween? I know a lot of people in my life adore Halloween, and I like it too. I think it's fun. I'm not super into spooky stuff. Like I don't really watch like scary movies like that. But if you do want a scary movie that is actually scary but is really cool and very thought-provoking, I would recommend watching The Substance. It's available on HBO Max. Amazing feminist film featuring Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, amazing actresses. And it is legitimately scary and very gory. But it's also very thought-provoking, thinking about aging and beauty and fame and all those things. So I love that. Okay, I'm doing like a little bit of a cat eye and blurring it out, and I sweep it in. I try to like stamp and then sweep in. And honestly, if your wings are mostly just neighbors, that's okay, because that's really what mine are. They're not sisters, they're not cousins. they may not be related. They actually look kind of good. You just can't let your makeup know you have fear, okay? You have to be fearless. Feeling really cute. Love that. And I'm keeping the eye very matte for that high expensive look. And not that shimmer isn't expensive, but because it is. But I think it just adds like very timeless. So I'm going to do a little bit of a highlighting concealer here. I don't know if it's going to actually be lighter than what I already have going on, but we shall try. And that I used the Revlon Color Stay Concealer in 05 Fair, and I also have the L'Oreal Skin Ink in the shade 15. Who knows if this is gonna actually look good? And the only small brush I have is this, so I'm gonna like pray. And I'm tilting my head down and really like working that in. Mostly down and out, not too much into the under eye because that's where your eye like has the most mobility and there's creases possible there. So like down, out. I love it. Looks so good. I'm just feeling myself right now, okay? Don't mind me. Come join the party. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Gel, Clear Brow Gel. And I'm brushing my brows up. I shaped them a little bit earlier, so I think they're going to look extra nice. And I think that looks nice. I'm not doing like too much of a feather brow because the Playboy Bunnies usually have like a stronger, smooth brow. And then I have the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal Mascara. And this is in black brown. But I think that's still going to be super duper pretty. And I'm just going to layer on the mascara like there's no tomorrow because I, quite frankly, don't really do false eyelashes. / I don't want to do them. I don't care that it's Halloween. I'm not spooking myself by doing false lashes. I'm a real girl with real girl problems. Like, I can't do false eyelashes. Okay. As you know, my favorite mascara, the L'Oreal Bambi Eye, was discontinued. This one's really nice so far. I'm still having a hard time finding a mascara that's not like stinging my eyes and difficult to remove and not smeary. This one's been showing promise in terms that it like is really separating and lifting. I think it looks really pretty. And then for blush, I'm gonna do a strong blush look. Here I have a couple of brushes that I'm going to use. And so first I'm going to start with the Sachu Cheek Stain. And then this is in the shade I'm Cute, which I think is so cute. This has been one of my favorites lately. This pink. And I'm actually drawing it kind of in circles. I'm gonna stamp that in with my brush here. Like stamp it in and like slightly sweep it up, but really it's not going very far. That looks so darling. Okay, and to top that off, I'm gonna use the Benefit Dandelion blush. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Got me feeling so cute. I am going to do a little bronzer. And I'm using the same brush as I did with my blush. And I'm just going to like tap that in around the forehead, like mostly at the crown. And also at the temples underneath the cheekbone. Which is mostly like behind where I put my blush. And then anything, I'm gonna clean that up with the foundation, like the base brush that I was using. Oh my gosh, my camera is on the fritz. Okay, so I'm gonna put on this lip stain all over. I like try not to worry too much about this, and I'm actually gonna create like a very short lip shape. I honestly get a little carried away at this sometimes. Okay, so that's it for my makeup look. I did that in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go put on the rest of my accessories and hopefully come back. If I don't, I will put in some pictures of how cute I looked. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. This is the final look with the cuffs and the collar and my lipstick. I put on Gentleman Prefer Pink from Revlon, which I think is so pretty. So yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna go and have fun. Bye.